Saturday's UFC 303 was expected to feature the long-awaited return of the notorious Conor McGregor. Unfortunately, injury forced the sport's biggest star off the card, and the lineup was reshuffled. For fellow Irishman Ian Machado Garry, an undefeated welterweight currently ranked number 7 in the promotion at 170 pounds, the change was a disappointment, but it didn't change his mission.
Was so focused, but absolutely felt like a little stab to the heart. As a kid who was such a massive fan of Conor and is completely emotionally invested in everything that he does because of how big he was in Ireland, it's hard not to feel a little bit kind of stung that he's not going to be here this weekend. But I'm still carrying the flag for Ireland. I'm still flying the flag. I'm still representing my country on the biggest stage possible. And this gives me more of a bigger reason to go out there and fly the flag for Ireland even more. It's like, I'm here. We've still got a horse in the race.
Despite the personal disappointment, Garry's fight at UFC 303 is no less important. It's his third consecutive pay-per-view main card appearance, and it falls on the conclusion of International Fight Week, the organization's annual combat sports celebration in Las Vegas.
I feel like every fight since I've joined the UFC has been arguably the biggest fight of the year type of vibes. It's been nuts. So for me, I've fought on numbered card after numbered card after numbered card on the biggest pay-per-views with the biggest stars the UFC has to offer. And the fact that I'm getting my name up to that point to be one of those people, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool when I sit there and I see all the feedback about the buzz around this fight and how everyone is sitting there saying this is arguably the biggest fight in the card. Like it's the coolest fight in the card. It's fight of the night written all over it. That's cool to be that kid that was super excited to go on this dream to be a UFC fighter and to be here now and doing it and enjoying it all.
At T-Mobile Arena, Garry will face British striking standout Michael Venom Page, who debuted for the UFC earlier this year following a 19-fight run with Bellator. Despite MVP's impressive 22-2 career record, Garry has remained steadfast that he is levels above Page in the matchup and plans on proving it Saturday night.
I think it's not that I don't see the skills. I see and respect his skill set and what he possesses, and I understand it deserves respect. But it's a genuine understanding of I believe I am far superior to him in every element of the game. And if he wants to stand and bang with me or if he wants to take it again, no matter where he wants to go, I'm just going to be levels above him. And that is always how I felt against everyone I fought. I know how talented and gifted I am. I just got to go out there and have fun.
Page was victorious in his Octagon debut, scoring a decision win over Kevin Holland. A creative kickboxer, he offers a style reminiscent of Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, a unique karate-based approach not often seen in the UFC. Still, Garry said he didn't adjust his preparation process much in the lead-up to this fight.
I think, again, something like to add to that confidence in your own game, if I focus on training for Michael, I will take away the growth that I could have if I focus on myself. To be the greatest fighter on the planet, you have to go, where am I amazing? Let's keep ticking away at that. Where do I have glaringly obvious holes, in my opinion? Let's focus on working that so we can level up as an entire fighter and be more complete every single opportunity we get. That's where I look at it, and that's how I judge approaching a fight. Where do I believe I am going to shine? How do I believe I'm going to take advantage of this fight? But where do I need to improve on myself to focus entirely on being the best me I can be? And if you do that, then the opponents are relevant. You just show up as your best self and go out there and get your hand raised.
Garry's confidence is evident, and each time he steps to the cage, it's the biggest fight of his life. Another win or two, and the future will become the present as he inches closer to a potential welterweight title fight. Of course, MVP hopes to put a stop to that plan, but Garry welcomes the high expectations that seem to be swelling around him.
Setting high expectations is always what I do, but the single most important thing is I get my hand raised. I remain undefeated. I go out there, I prove that I am that good, I am that guy, that I'm still unable to be solved, like the puzzle is still unable to be solved, and go out there and do it in the best fashion I possibly can.